I decided to visit each of the Hashira and see how the training is going for them. First was Uzui. He had all slayers running. I saw some were ready to give up, so I yelled, "Don't give up! You all can do it! I believe in you!" That seemed to give them a boost of confidence. Then they started running faster. I found Uzui hitting some students with a wooden sword. I smiled pitifully at them. "Uzui-san." He turned to me and smiled. "Yin-chan, how lovely is to see you again. Beat my wives." I started jumping excitedly. This would be the first time I'm meeting his wives. They were absolutely gorgeous. "Wow, Uzui-san, your wives are so beautiful." "Aw, Lord Tengen, is this the girl you've been talking about to us?" Yin-chan, right?" I nodded my head. I'm going to butcher her name, by the way. "My name is Hinatsuru. It's a pleasure to meet you." She bowed, and I did the same. "It's very nice to meet you as well." "You're Yin-chan?" A girl with black hair and blue eyes said. She hugged me tight, rubbing her cheeks against mine. "You're so much cuter than I imagined." "Thank you. You are very pretty as well." She started squealing. "You're such a sweetheart. My name's Suma." I heard that Yin-chan was here. A woman with 2 strands of yellow hair and the black hair in a small ponytail said. I waved while Suma was hugging me. "That's me." "Wow, you are drop-dead gorgeous." "Oh, thank you. You're very gorgeous too." She smiled. "My name's Makio." "I'm glad you all like her." "Aw, Lord Tengen, can we keep her? Please?" Sume begged. Then she was smacked behind the head. "She isn't a pet, she's a person," Makio yelled. "But she's so cute." I was let go as they argued. Then Hinatsuru tapped my shoulder. "Would you like something to eat?" I played with the cups of my hori. "If that's really okay, then yes." Hanatsuru smiled and grabbed my hand and led me to get some food. "Here is origiri." "Thank you, Hanatsuru-san." I ate some and stayed a little longer to chit-chat with the 4 of them. But then I went to go see Miyu-kun. "So, do you 3 approve of her?" Uzui asked his wives. "Are you kidding? She's perfect," Makio said. "I love her already. I couldn't mind having her join us," Sume said. "She would be a wonderful wife," Hinatsuru spoke. "Good. We're all in agreement. I will ask her after everything is over," Uzui said to his wives, and went back to training with the corps members. I went to Miyu's estate to find him practicing swordsmanship fast movements. He saw me and quickly finished off a student and ran over to give me a hug, wrapping his legs and arms around me. "I can see someone's happy to see me." "I'm always happy to see you, Yin-chan." "The feeling is mutual, Miyu-kun." "Want to spar with me and show how these slayers how it's done?" I nodded and smiled. "Of course. I'd love to get a demonstration." Then me and Mitsuri sparred. "Wow, Yin-chan, you must have been training a lot. You're faster than I remember." "Aw, thank you, Miyu-kun. I was debating if the training I was doing was paying off yet." After a bit we stopped, and he wouldn't stop complimenting me on how I've improved. "You're too kind, Miyu-kun. I'll see you around later. I'm going to see Mitsuri-san. Hey, good luck with the rest of you. Don't give up." Michiro nodded. Mood completely dropped, and he started being pretty ruthless with his students. All the students were praying for you to come back. I made it to Mitsuri's place, and she waved to me, and when she saw me, "Yin-chan, I've been waiting for you." She grabbed my hand and dragged me into her estate. "I made pancakes. I also have honey and butter to put on it. It's insanely delicious." I smiled and giggled. "I can't wait to try." I also hope you don't mind if I also participate in some of the stretches. I need to limber my body up a bit. I'll be more than happy to have you join us. I'll help your body get very flexible. After a nice meal, I got into a suit that Mitsuri provided for us. Even though it showed a lot of skin, it was the best thing to wear while doing stretches. They were pretty painful. Mitsuri's flexibility was on a whole nother level. There was one stretch where she held my hands and stretched my legs out with her legs. Come on, Yin-san, I know you can do it. This is so painful. After an hour, I told her I was going to see Iguro. She waved. She gave me a spine-crushing hug as a goodbye. She was sad to see you go, but she had the most delightful time remembering the time you two spent together. She remembered every tiny detail. You arrived at Iguro's place, surprised to see him out there waiting for you. Oh, hello, Iguro-san. He kind of looked away. Hey, Yin-chan, I've been waiting. How did you know I was coming? Oh, me and Konroji-san messaged each other, and she mentioned how you're visiting us all. She said you're coming to me next? Yeah, Uzui-san said I should visit everyone. I hope you don't mind. I don't mind. Would you like to spar together? Sure. It's kind of interesting to see what kind of training plan you have set up. My smile immediately faded when I saw slayers tied to obstacles I had to avoid. Iguro-san, did these slayers commit some kind of crime? Yes, the crime of being weak, the crime of not learning, the crime of being a pain, and the crime of irritating me. Sorry for being so loud there. Okay, so I had to avoid Iguro's attacks and not hit these people. It was hard because Iguro's attacks could slither through the obstacles like a snake. It was even worse that I could sense the scared and worried emotions of the slayers. It was heartbreaking. But when I got a good hit on Iguro's head, he said I won. But I ran over and put some ointment on his head because it bruised pretty badly. I'm so sorry, Iguro-san. I didn't mean to hit you so hard. Don't apologize. Treat everyone like a real fight, even a simple spar. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. After finishing, I bid him farewell, and he waved goodbye. He kept touching his head during training. Anytime he got irritated, it calmed him down for some reason. He wondered if you hit him there on purpose, so he wouldn't get irritated. As I reached Sanemi's estate, I could sense a very familiar angry aura. It was Sanemi, only he has an aura that anger, but it felt angrier than usual. All of a sudden, the screen door fell off. Tanjiro and Genya fell out of it. What are you doing? Are you trying to kill Genya? What? Sanemi could never do such a thing to his own brother. I won't kill him. That would be too easy. But it's against course rules. I'll damage him beyond recognition instead, however. If he quits the Demon Slayer course right now, I'll forgive him. Sanemi said. To most, it seemed cruel, but I could tell why he's saying these things. He wants his brother to be safe and not in any danger fighting demons. Tanjiro started yelling at him, telling him he had no right to choose what Genya does since he doesn't consider Genya his brother. He also told him without him, they wouldn't have defeated an upper-ranked demon, which he's right. And I won't let you hurt him beyond recovery. Sanemi smiled. Oh, then first I'll hurt you beyond recovery. Sanemi was fast, but I was faster and I stopped his punch. That's quite enough, Shinagawa-san. He looked shocked to see me. Yin-chan, what are you doing here? I came for a visit to see your training. I didn't know destroying somebody beyond recovery was a part of it. Sanemi blushed and looked away, ashamed. She saw that side of him. You let go, and Tanjiro and Genya. You let go and took Tanjiro and Genya away. I'm sorry, you two. I don't know why Senagawa-san would ever respond like that. I honestly thought he was better than that. I'm sorry, but I'm going to report this to the master. It's most likely that you two will have to skip his training, seeing how aggressive he is towards you two. Thank you, Yin, Tanjiro said. What with a bruise on his face? And I think you need a bit of treatment, Tanjiro. After you sent the letter off, you gave Tanjiro some healing and calming ointment. You also confronted Genya when he told you what happened. Sanemi saw all of it, and he was not happy. You came back and watched Sanemi's training to see if he would go too far, but no, for the rest of the time, the training he was giving was acceptable. Not to you, but enough to think you needed to step in. After a bit, they were given a break, and Sanemi came over to you. You stayed silent as you waited to see what he would say. I'm sorry. It looked like it was so much effort just to say those 2 words. You held a stern look as you turned to him, crossing your arms. Sorry for what? For going too far with Tanjiro and Genya. You couldn't keep up with the act and started grinning. He looked confused. What's so funny? I'm being serious. I'm sorry. I know you acted that way. Admittedly, you did go too far, but I could sense why you really care for your brother. He looked at you, surprised, and then his eyes looked away to the ground. At the ground. It's honestly really sweet of you. You're pushing him away so he doesn't get hurt? You don't want him to put himself in danger. Or am I wrong about that? He didn't respond. I guess that's my answer. He just sighed and leaned against the screen door. A screen door. Then you stood next to him. How did you see past all of that so easily? He asked. You pulled out a favorite flower out of your hori and held it in front of him. It's easy when I try to see the best in people and see the beauty in their flaws. He gently grabbed the flower and twisted it a bit. Do you want... I'm going to butcher this food name. Hanagiri... Oh, God. Ho-agiri? Oh-agiri. I think I said ho. I made some earlier today. He asked you. That sounds wonderful. He then led you, and you both ate some, oh my God, owagori. But then you left to go see, Himejima. I think that's how you say his name. After you left, the training resumed, but once in a while, on a break, he'd take out the flower and look at it in a daze, twirling it between his pointer finger and thumb. You decided to stop by Rengoku's place to see how him and his brother was. His father doesn't mind you. He will once in a while talk to you. You saw Rengoku outside training. Oh, Rengoku-san! He turned and smiled, then ran to you, giving you the biggest hug. Yin-shan, I'm very glad to see you. Then his brother came out, very exciting. Yin-shan is here? Good evening, Senjiro-kun. He ran over and gave you a hug as well. Their father came out and saw you. He drank some more sake, or alcohol. Oh, shit. Good morning, Mr. Senjiro. He just nodded and went back inside. I can't see... You all are still the same. They both nodded their heads. I was just about to take a break. Come inside and join us for some tea. They both took you in, and you all had some tea. Izumi-san told me that you might be visiting. I'm very glad that you could stop by. Everything has been very stressful lately. You sipped your tea. I'm very sorry to hear that. There is no need to be sorry. Something is coming, something very big, but I know we are going to come out victorious. You smiled. I'm glad. You always have a positive attitude, Rengoku-san. It's always refreshing and very inspiring. Rengoku smiled brightly. Despite that, anything new with you two? Nothing much besides... Oh, shit. Nothing much besides older brother doing some more training than usual, Sanjiro said. What about you, Yin-chan? Anything new? Your mind decided to mess with you, 'cause then your mind immediately went to the kiss with Kokoshibo. Really? Why do I have to think of that right now? Yin-chan, are you alright? Your face turned very red. Kojiro shouted, concerned. The screen door opened. Kojiro, stop being so damn loud. His father yelled, and Kojiro quieted down. Sorry, father. Sanjiro then tapped your shoulder, snapping you out of your thoughts. Are you okay, Yin-chan? You rubbed the back of your head. Yeah, sorry. I just remembered something that happened a few nights ago. The three of them were now interested. What happened? Kojiro asked. Or Rengoku, sorry. Now you had to tell them. You couldn't get it out of it. So a couple nights ago, I was with a friend and we were just talking, and during the conversation, he kind of kissed me. The whole room went silent. Oh, are you two dating now? Your face turned red. No, we aren't. I haven't even really decided if I even like him that way. Besides, I have much more important things to worry about. You then stood up and bowed to all three of them quietly. Thank you for letting me into your lovely home. Meaning I gotta go. Bye. Then you ran away, going to Honeyjin's. Sounds like you have some competition, Kojiro, his father said, drinking a sake, or alcohol. Kojiro stayed silent, as he just started shaking with rage. Don't worry, older brother. I'm sure Yin-chan like you way more than whoever that guy is. You're the best guy any woman could ask for, Sanjiro said, trying to calm his brother down. For once I agree with your brother. Even though I can't stand you, you would make her very happy. Though, if you don't act soon, you could lose her. Be a man and tell her how you feel. Kojiro decided right then and there he was going to confess his undying love for you after the fight with Muzan. Once you reached Hajijin's training site, you saw a lot of boys under a blizzarding cold waterfall. Oh my. Yin-chan, thank you for coming to visit us. You turned to see Hajijin squatting at a fire with logs on his back with a giant rock attached to them. You stared in disbelief. This is very serious training.